Today we're hiking up Volcano Acatenango in Guatemala, but not just to see this volcano, we are here to get amazing views of Volcano Fuego erupting throughout the night. That means that this is a 2-day hike. We're doing it as a group tour, and as you can probably tell, we're already halfway up the volcano. It's pretty amazing. You're gonna love this one.
It's 7 AM and we've just arrived at the meeting point for our 2-day hike up the volcano.
We're going to see some lava. Hopefully, if visibility's good.
And hopefully not too close.
Yeah.
So because Izzy and I travel full time, it's really hard to bring loads of hiking gear with us all the time. Thankfully the company we're going with today has some stuff we can rent.
What?
It's on quite sideways, I'll be honest. There we go.
We've got all our stuff. Oh, don't want to carry it though.
So we've got jackets, gloves, give me those, hiking poles, and hats, and these weird scarf things.
They're called buffers. You wear them like this. Wait for it.
Cool, so we're robbing a bank. So we're packed, we've had some breakfast and a coffee, and now it's time to head to the volcano. Here we go. So the hike to the base camp should take between 4 to 5 hours, and apparently the first part is the most difficult.
So the reason the first bit is supposed to be the hardest is because it's not only really steep, but really gravelly. Glad we've got these hiking poles for the loose rocks.
Considering how much those guys have been carrying up and down the volcano, I feel like I'm not allowed to moan about how much we're carrying. So we've been going now, I've just sat in something wet. Anyway, we've been going now for about half an hour and we stopped for our first proper break. They were not kidding when they said that the first bit was steep. It's proven difficult so far, but it's a lot of fun. Ooh. Whoa! Thank you.
You just watched me slip and then slipped in exactly the same place.
Yep.
Okay.
Gracias.
It turns out this is where we pay to enter the park, and you've got to register. If someone goes missing, not that that's funny, then they'll know who and where they are. Kind of. They'll be somewhere on the volcano anyway. Good thing they have pens, or we would not be able to fill this out. What are we? We are foreign.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Bien?
Sí, sí.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome to Volcano Acatenango.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Muchas gracias.
Good trip.
Adios. So we're all registered and paid up, and I also heard somebody say that we're having lunch in an hour.
Ooh, that sounds great.
Ooh, lunch sounds good.
Yeah, I like lunch.
Hola.
There's always a local who's faster than us. We finally arrived at the lunch spot, and it's a nice little secluded place in the woodlands. I'm still out of breath though. It's the altitude. Or maybe I'm just unfit, who knows. Are you ready for food?
I'm always ready for food. What a silly question. Absolutely.
I hope we've got a good lunch. So we've got a British staple, which is meatballs with mash and gravy. Not had this since we were back in the UK, it's amazing. But these meatballs are vegan, so basically for this track, all of the food is vegan. The vegan meatballs are actually really good. Really nice flavour, lots of seasoning in there. As far as hike food goes, I give it a 7 out of 10. It loses points for the aesthetic.
I must say, up until this point, Izzy and I have been chatting pretty much most of the way. But for a little while, we're both going to have to shut up because this is starting to get quite tough. Is this the Guatemalan flat that we've heard so much about?
This is Guatemala flat.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Guatemala flat is downhill?
Yes.
Downhill?
Ah, okay.
Okay. I spoke too soon. The Guatemalan flat is not so flat.
We made it.
Woo! Running the last few feet.
Base camp, guys.
Thank you. Good job.
Good job.
Gracias.
Yeah, go to the group over there. We
Okay.
sit a little bit.
Okay, amazing. We're here. How do you feel?
Tired.
Yeah?
Honestly, the sense of achievement is incredible. This has been, I think, not the longest hike that we've done, but it's definitely been incredibly difficult, and to make it here has been, yeah, I feel great. I feel really good.
I know you're struggling with the altitude, but you've done really well.
Yeah, I'll be honest, this is the first hike that we've done where the altitude has become a factor for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea where to look.
I don't know if we caught that on camera, but
That was the hell of a rumble. It was either the volcano or my stomach. So somewhere out there in the mist is Volcano Fuego. We can't see it just yet, but we can definitely hear it. We're about to get shown to our home for the night, and I'm really interested to see what this is like.
so there are different sleeping options, and we've gone for some of the more comfortable, which is in an A-frame cabin. You can sleep in tents, but we've heard they can get quite cold. The cabins are really basic. There are 8 beds to a cabin, and you get these really quite padded mats on the floor, a sleeping bag, a blanket and a pillow. But at the same time, I think it'll be really comfortable, and we're going to be so tired after the hike that we're not going to mind where we're sleeping. I hope.
All of the water that we brought up to the base camp is not just for us to drink. We've got to give 2 litres of it over to our guides to use to make our food. That's 2 litres between us, not 2 litres each. We also carried all of our food up the volcano, and we're just handing over our breakfast to our guides because they're going to heat it up in the morning, and we're going to have breakfast burritos, which sound amazing.
Where is the restaurant?
We've been sat on the edge of the cliff waiting for ages to see if the fog will clear up so we can get some shots of Fuego volcano, but we've not been able to. So I think we're going to head up because it's getting really misty now, and maybe grab another snack. Yeah? Also, look at my setup for a time lapse. This is what I've been doing with my phone. We've got a pine cone and a bit of a tree, and it's working quite well. We've been sitting here waiting for Fuego to erupt for the last like 2 hours, and finally the sky's cleared just in time for us to see an amazing eruption. Our guide said that Fuego is not normally this active, that this is the most active it's been since it erupted in 2018. So hopefully it doesn't get too dangerous, but he seems happy, so I'm sure it's safe. It's incredibly beautiful though because the sun's going down and you've got the volcano, and honestly I did not expect it to be this cool. So the thing here about the toilet situation is that there isn't one. We're on the side of a volcano and we just basically have to find somewhere secluded. There aren't very many trees, but there are a few, so I'm going to give it a good go. Not giving and going to the toilet a good go, I know how to do that, but finding somewhere secluded a good go. Oh. Nearly fell down. That wouldn't have been great, would it? But yeah, this looks like as good a spot as any. Got my biodegradable toilet paper in biodegradable packaging. That's the best thing about the company we're with, I think, is that they are super into making sure that we leave where we stayed exactly as it was, which if you do a number 2 means digging a hole. Thankfully I don't have to do that at the moment because I'm just going for a wee, and I really hope Dale doesn't put this in the vlog because this is way too much information. But yeah, I'm obviously not going to film me actually going to the toilet, so I'm just going to leave you to enjoy the view. All done, now I'm heading back to camp. Anyway, there's a fire at camp now and it's starting to get really cold here. Did you hear that eruption? That was so loud. Oh, I hope Dale got that on camera. There's a fire going at camp now, which I am really looking forward to sitting beside and just watching the volcano erupt. I'm also looking forward to dinner as well. I think we've got curry, which sounds great. Gracias.
Oh no.
I got the last hot chocolate. I'm sure he'll bring out more. And if he brings you one, I'm still gonna drink it.
Ah, thank you very much. Gracias.
Salud.
Salud.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe we actually got to see Fuego spewing lava. It was incredible and I hope we did it justice on camera. And just in time for dinner, which is a lentil curry and it smells amazing.
I'll be honest, Izzy, I think it's even better than yours. I know.
That's the last time I ever make dal for you.
I'm in trouble now, aren't I? Seriously, after sitting out in the cold for a few hours waiting for the volcano to erupt, a hot food like this like this is exactly what we need.
Yeah. Okay. It's not so safe and
So last night we slept in the cabin behind me, and this morning we have woken up to the most incredible sunrise.
Morning.
Morning.
This sunrise is incredible, isn't it? It looks like you can see the end of the world from here. Also, I didn't sleep very well, so every time the volcano went off, I sat up and tried to take a photo of it out of the window of the cabin. There were a couple of failed attempts, but right before dawn I managed to get an incredible photo. Or at least I hope you guys agree with me that it's incredible. Getting up to watch the sunrise was absolutely amazing. Visibility was really poor yesterday and I think we were all a bit disappointed. But today, when we woke up, it was incredible. We saw the volcano erupting like 20 times. And yeah, it's just...
Oh, it's going again!
It's going again! I just can't believe how close we are to such a powerful object. We have to tear ourselves away from the volcano now because our guide's been calling us for breakfast for the last like 10 minutes, so let's go get some burritos.
Hey. Thank you very much. We've got breakfast burritos, I nearly dropped yours, and we've got coffee.
This has been incredible and I could sit and watch that volcano forever, but we do need to drag ourselves away now.
We've got to hike back down the volcano, so we need to go pack our stuff.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I hate going downhill.
I hate packing.
Let's just live here.
Cool, yep. Bye-bye, cabin. Stupid door.
Oh, it's shut. What?
Magic.
None of us have been able to get it shut all night and then suddenly you make it shut. Why didn't you do that earlier? Going down is really loose and slippery, so it's really kicking up dust. I'm so glad we've got these now.
So going uphill, Izzy is a lot quicker than me. Turns out going downhill, she's a lot quicker than me too. I've got to try and keep up. The dust is becoming quite unbearable now. Well, the dust is something else, right?
It's so dusty, yeah. I have a feeling that my face is just going to be like a mask of dust after this.
Like a really bad tan line.
Good job, guys. Very amigo.
Gracias.
Well done. Bye, guys.
God! Wow! Volcanoes are cool. Simple as.
That's our thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
That's the bloopers bit. Yeah. Can you help me up? It's actually really hard to get up here. Are you supposed to use the like skis or one at a time?
I have no idea how to use them.
Someone will probably tell me I'm using them wrong in the comments. It's either this way or that way.
Or something completely different.
I did a pound symbol. How do you do an at? At and. I'm still doing a pound symbol. What is it at? And symbol. And there we go. It's Izzy Pounddale.
Izzy Poundsdale in the ring.
Excuse me.
Izzy Poundsdale in the ring. If we were to box, I would win.
That's not a good step. Cool. Yeah.
Cool, thank you. Turns out you just didn't know how to do them.
There you go!